Hello everyone, it's David and Daisy out on this Monday, July 11th, and we're on our Routt National Forest trip. We're going down the Poudre Canyon Highway, Scenic, Colorado Highway 14, and we've been seeing signs for fire restrictions. You can't have a campfire, you can't use a charcoal, but you can use a propane stove. So I've got some burgers for supper. We might have to fry them bad boys instead of grilling them. So we've stopped along the way to take a little break next to the river, and there's a Mountain Whitewater and Paddlers Club. We just seen some rafts go by in the Poudre River. Here, let's take a look at that, and then we'll be on our way. Come on, Dave. All right, there it is, the Poudre River. And of course, in this area, you get some rocks to dodge and some whitewater rapids. Them folks in them rafts was having some fun. All right, Daisy, I think we've had a long enough break. It's time to get on back up this trail. Woo, get back in the car and take this cool camp on over to Walden. So going down Highway 14, Poudre Canyon Highway, as I like to call it, we came up on County Road 103, which is one of our favorite places to stay. So we've stopped just to see if we're gonna stay here. And we have found a great little place, got it all to ourselves, a circle drive, and then get a load of this. This is Daisy's favorite part. So just down from the cool camp, got a great little table to cook on here somebody built. But Daisy's really liking the looks of this. Just a short little walk, and I mean it don't take long at all. There's a creek that flows back behind it. Oh yeah. And it kind of meanders on down that way. In fact, we went and took a look earlier, get a load of this. You like this, Daisy? So that over there is the creek that we was just looking at, and here's another that flows into it. All within sight of the camp. It's just like right over there. So we may just decide to postpone our Routt National Forest by one night and stay here. And we'll go on the rest of the way tomorrow. I don't know. We're still discussing it. But so far, Daisy's having fun. She's fighting it. I'm trying to convince Daisy that we have stayed in this area before. We've already been in this national forest. The goal was to go to the Routt National Forest. But she is coming up with every excuse to stay. The water close by. She's now found a stick to play with. Come on, Daisy. I know it's a tough decision. This is a great spot. But I think we need to keep on moseying on down the road. You ready? I take that as a no. So I had to do a lot of begging, a lot of pleading, groveling a little bit even, to get Daisy to agree to let's continue on and leave this beautiful spot. She threw out a good argument. She said, you know, we see a moose here every time we come. You know how much you like your moosers. I said, yeah, I know. She said, okay, I'll agree on one condition. We stop and take a look at Chambers Lake on our way out. So there it is. And it's got more water in it this time than the last time I seen it. All right, Daisy, we got some nice wildflowers, some good Chambers Lake scenery. I'm with you. I really hate to give up that beautiful campsite, but I think we need to get on down the road. You ready? No, you ain't finished looking around yet? I don't blame you. This is nice. So we're on our way up Poudre Canyon Highway now. And I really wish I could capture on video how beautiful of a drive this really is. But I couldn't pass up this opportunity. We have reached the Cameron Pass summit, 10,276 feet. Man, we on up in the mountains. Okay, as you may have noticed on that Cameron Pass summit sign, we have entered Jackson County. Here's another sign that indicates that Jackson County is North Park. Now, there's a cartoon TV show called South Park that takes place in Colorado. I've always heard it may or may not actually exist. But I can tell you, North Park does. We are in it. Huh, Daisy? You exploring North Park? Just past Cameron Pass and the Jackson County sign, you come to, and I'm going to try this, the Noku Crags. I may have just mispronounced that, but there they are. There's a trail that leads up to them. I've never hiked that, but that would make some great Lord of the Rings scenery. So another stop we've made along the way. Man, we ain't never gonna get there, we keep stopping. But I couldn't pass up the Moose Visitor Center. This is the premier moose observation point in North America, they say. They were reintroduced to Colorado and doing real well all along this stretch of highway. You gotta watch out for them. Okay, Daisy, we are in Walden now. Walden, Colorado. And as we entered town, the sign said it's the moose viewing capital of Colorado. You know, I'm gonna have to retract something I said. I think earlier I said it was the moose viewing capital of North America. So I'm gonna have to retract that before somebody calls me out on it. But if you're ever in Colorado and you want to see a moose, come to the Walden area. I've never been here, not one time, without at least seeing one. Sometimes more, but I've always seen one. Okay, Daisy, let's get on to this Routt National Forest. Daisy, I want you to look at where we are. The Grizzly Guard Station. Check this out. There's a sign right here, the Grizzly Creek Ranger Station. Between the 1920s and 1950s, Forest Service Rangers packed up their belongings each spring and headed to their ranger stations in the mountains. Wow, this is an old building. So here we are on the back side of it. This is kind of neat, Daisy. Get a load of this. There's a picnic table, a fire ring, and an outhouse. I don't know if you can actually use that one or not. There's a more modern facility over there. Let's go check it out and see what it says. There's a sign on it. Well, just as I said, this privy is no longer in service. Please use the modern facility available 300 feet to the west. Yeah, they're talking about that one over there. But let me show you something that's really neat about this cabin. This is what I think's kind of neat about it. You can rent it. If you want to rent it, you contact the Parks Ranger District. And you can make arrangements to rent this cabin. And the cool thing about that is some of the scenery in the background. We are at the base of the mountains. And do you see what I see over there, Daisy? Just past the front of the car? Oh, let's go look. Daisy, the wildflowers are out like crazy. And do you know what this happens to be right in front of? Look at here. We have made it to the Routt National Forest. Okay, so we are in the Routt National Forest. And just off the road, we found this dispersed camping area. You can tell somebody's been here before by the fire ring. They left a lot of firewood. Woo, I got the cool camp backed in. I'm proud of myself over that. I don't back that thing too well. And there's a fantastic creek flowing right by. Let's go down here and take a look at it. Daisy's already down here playing in it. Wait for me, Daisy. You like this creek? Okay, Daisy, there's the cool camp. We down here in this creek. You kind of liking this, ain't you? All right, the camping accommodations ain't, well, I hate to say it, but it ain't as great as what we had before when Daisy was trying to talk me into staying. Shucks. Because there is a fire ban, we can't build a fire. And there's so much wood here to be had, but we can't do it. Other than that, it's all kind of grown up. There's nothing really spectacular about the place, if you ask me, other than that creek. But let me tell you, that creek has a disadvantage. There are mosquitoes like crazy here. I don't even know if this off deep woods is going to work on these jokers. They hurt when they bite you. Daisy, it's 4 o'clock. It gets dark about 8. There's one other place that I know of that we could go check out. You want to go try it? Daisy, this is not the boondocking spot I was thinking about. In fact, we're headed to a campground. Check it out. But this road is taking us up the mountain and the scenery is spectacular. Okay, everyone who knows me knows that if you have to pay to go camping, it's not boondocking. So we're in a campground. It costs $10 a night, but it is still in the Routt National Forest, and that was my goal. So we're here. I've got the cool camp set up as best I can with the Adventure Awaits paraphernalia. Oh yeah. I got a whole bunch of crap right out here that don't look like I'm gonna need, but I got it on this picnic table next to this comfortable little bench right next to the fire ring, which we cannot use. But oh, and there's another bench. But the best part of it is, even though it ain't boondocking, we do have an incredible view of hidden lake up in the mountains. So you know what? There ain't no mosquitoes biting us. I'll take it. Daisy, you have gotten all dirty. Come on down here and let's go swim in this water and clean off. That's right. Get in that water. You got dirt all over you. Daisy, this is kind of nice. Look, there's somebody out there in a inflatable rowboat. There was somebody over here fishing. Maybe that's them. But either way, it don't matter. You playing in the water now, ain't you? Okay, so, you know, my plans backfired on me, but I didn't know where I was going, so I just have to take what I can get. So I fired up this tiki torch, minus the tiki holder. It's just a can with the fuel in it, to keep the mosquitoes away. There are mosquitoes. I got my chair set out, overlooking the lake. Daisy's over there playing in the water. She's having a good time. You know what? These mosquitoes ain't that bad. This is nice. Daisy, you know what I got? I got a stick. You want me to throw it? Here it goes. You kind of like that, don't you, Daisy? We're having a good time now. Woo! I've been throwing that stick in the water. Daisy goes and gets it. And then she chews on it like a beaver. She's having fun, though. I kind of made this observation when we was talking about it. I said, Daisy, have you noticed there's not really any high up spectacular mountain views? Then it dawned on me, well, of course there's not. We're high up in the mountains. When you're on top of the thing, it don't get much higher than this. Daisy, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw this stick again. You ready? Here it goes. Why you gotta snort like a pig? Yay, Daisy! All right, splash water all over me. There you go. Okay, Daisy, it's almost 8 o'clock. And I'm seeing all kinds of signs of fish jumping in this lake. This would excite some of my fishermen friends. They especially seem to like this area right over here for some reason. Right by where that guy is, right over there, where his raft is. Maybe he knows what he's doing after all. But look, let me zoom out and see if they show up. There's hits all over the place. Oh yeah, there is fish in that lake. You want me to throw that stick again? Huh? That's gonna scare all the fish off. Okay, here we go. We gonna scare all the fish off, Daisy. It's 8 o'clock. They jumping like crazy. People's going fishing. There went one right there. Here we go. Okay, that's the last one we doing. It's time to go cook these burgers and maybe go to bed. We got a trail to hike tomorrow. Daisy, this tiki torch thing is working. That bug biter fuel I bought is keeping the mosquitoes away. I ain't been bothered one bit. And let me show you what's going on over here. I got a hamburger patty all salt and peppered and one in the frying pan on the propane stove. We're having to do them on the propane stove because there's a fire ban going on. Now, my Uncle Daryl asked me to do some kebabs in his honor. Well, unless I break the rules, I ain't able to do that. So, a fried hamburger, the best we gonna get tonight, Uncle Daryl. Sorry about that. You see that moon, Daisy? You know what that means? I've been slaving over a hot stove, serving you this moonlight madness meal. I want you to check this out. We got hamburger by candlelight. Ain't that romantic? With sweet baby rays and mustard. Woo! And baked beans. You ready for yours? I'm about to eat mine. Okay, I know this camera's not showing it as dark as what it really is. There's the jackery and the cooler. And the moon up over the lake. It looks bright through the camera, but it's really dark. And let me show you something. Over here by my candle-lit dinner, I still got some of my hamburger left and my baked beans. Daisy, there's her food bowl. Now, she had a hamburger and baked beans too. You notice hers is all gone, and she been over here eyeballing mine. You ain't getting none, Daisy. You might as well howl at the moon. Okay, good morning, everyone. We have done it. We have spent the night in the Routt National Forest. And I want you to take a look at what's going on over here. Oh, my jackery ran the refrigerator all night long. Still got 75% of the power left. And I got the Folgers coffee about to brew. Oh yeah, my coffee cup. I'll show you that in just a minute. It changes colors when you put hot liquids in it. A bear pops up over here. You know what? I can kind of see. But that'll be coming real soon. Daisy got me up nice and early. Dag nabbit. So, actually, I've already washed the dishes from last night. Got the frying pan ready. We about to do us up some corned beef hash and eggs after I have my coffee. Ooh, Daisy, life is good. So I got Daisy on her little cable run thing, a leash if you will. Somebody just woke up and went to the outhouse over there on the other side of the cool camp. Daisy was determined to get them. That might be because a critter came into our campsite last night. I'm pretty sure it was probably a raccoon. I had a trash bag hanging in the tree, and this morning I found a trash bag up in them woods and the trash scattered all along with it. So I had to break out another bag and go pick everything up. Cotton picking raccoon. Ooh-wee, the coffee is a brewing. Oh, this is gonna be good. Off out here in the middle of nowhere, I got my electric coffee maker. Thanks, Jackery. You the best thing I ever did buy. And I was going to show you the color changing thing. You can kind of see, you can see it lightening up at the bottom. Well, I'll show it to you in a minute. My grizzly bear's on his way. Okay, so the cup's heated up now. Oh, I'm using one of these reusable K-cup things, so I got to bring it down here to the water and rinse it out. But there's my grizzly bear I was talking about. I get to have coffee with a grizzly bear every morning now. You patiently waiting, Daisy? We'll wait no longer. Ooh-wee. The corned beef and eggs are ready. Let's eat. All right, Daisy. You eating your breakfast? I'm eating mine. The sun is coming up and the birds are chirping. This is very peaceful. All right, Daisy, let's go get one last look at this lake. You probably gonna get one last dip in it. It's a little tricky to walk down too, but that's all right, I'm getting there. I've got most everything packed up in the cool camp. It's time for us to hit the road. There you go, you can get all good and wet before we leave. This has been really nice though. There were some mosquitoes, but the bug, the zapper, I call it, the tiki torch thing worked real well. Kept them away. This campground, I'm not going to show it to you, but I'll tell you, has an extremely nice bathroom facility. I mean, to be off out here in the middle of the woods, I wasn't expecting such. It was really nice. It has garbage dumpsters. I was able to, after I rounded up all the garbage from the raccoon, bag all that up and go put it in a trash receptacle. And they even have a potable water pump that gets tested regularly for bacteria in the water. So if you needed to fill up a potable water jug, you could do it. All for $10. Normally I don't like paying for a campground when I'm intending on going boondocking, but I have to say, this was nice. All right, Daisy, I see you found you another stick, but it's time for us to head on out. We are going to Steamboat Springs. We're gonna ride on in the steamboat and check it out. There's a trail there that I would like to explore, the Fish Creek Falls. See if we can find that and make our way to the waterfall. Come on, old girl, let's do it. So when we left the campground, I put Steamboat Springs into my Google Maps, and it told us to go down this dirt road for 24 miles. Wow. Look what I see. Snow on the ground. We are on up here. And these mountains just don't get any better. And we just found a great boondocking spot. Wow. We never know what our adventure is going to lead to. Well, Daisy, now we know why there is still snow on the ground in July. We have come up on Buffalo Pass. Elevation 10,339 feet. We are on the Continental Divide. And look at this little lake over here. Let's go check it out. I knew you was gonna get in that water. You know what? I really don't blame you. This is nice. Very scenic, Daisy. You know what? I don't know what this road is gonna do, but I see another sign off in the distance over there. Maybe there's a campground or something around here. Let's go find out. Come on. Okay, Daisy, there is another campground over there. But I also saw a sign that says Steamboat's only 13 more miles. This road started off pretty smooth, but it's rough up here. Woo! Let's see if we can make another 13 miles. Okay, Daisy, we are coming into Steamboat Springs. Woo! I tell you what, that Buffalo Pass road was a killer. Okay, so here we are at Fish Creek Falls. All right, Daisy. Let's see what this says. Fish Creek Falls Recreation Area. Oh, it shows all the trails. All right, we just want to go do the falls overlook. Come on. All right, we go this way, Daisy. Nice little shade to sit under. So the trail is really nothing more than a sidewalk the whole way. We've come up on this little area. I tied Daisy off. We've got the whole thing all to ourselves. And there is the waterfall. That's probably the best shot of it I'm gonna get. Okay, so I was wrong. There is another viewpoint. Daisy, this is the perfect end to our trip. We are back we're on our way home, and we're back at that campsite that we looked at the other day, and we've decided to spend the night here. We're not gonna show a whole lot of that, but man, we getting the best of both worlds. So Daisy and I are back on County Road 103 on our way home. We're not gonna do anything elaborate. We just stop, spend the night. So I have the cool camp set up for just bare minimum needs. That's pretty much all we need. By bare minimum, I'm kind of referring to the canopy in the blue bag, the portable outhouse in the red bag, the Coleman kitchen, and 3 totes full of stuff that I normally carry around with me to accommodate all of it. We're probably not going to use any of that. The Jackery, however, has been powering the cooler for 2 days now. So it was down to 60%, which is pretty good. So I put out the solar panels to charge it back up for free. And the last time I looked at it, it was back up to 75%. It's getting more power in than's going out. So it's charging. Even though there have been no bugs whatsoever bothering us here, I got the old bug zapper, the tiki torch ready to go just in case. And I have the stove set up. We're gonna grill us some more burgers tonight. We still have some left over. Since we can't have a fire, we're just gonna have to fry them in the pan. And then, the best of all, woo, I got this new chair. I call it my lazy boy recliner. That thing leans back in almost any position you want it in. That thing is comfortable, woo! And I got it set up right here next to the creek. I can listen to the bubbling water. I can watch Daisy play. She's bringing me all these sticks. We're having a good old time, just relaxing. Good morning, everyone. It's David and Daisy on day 3 of our adventure. Today is Wednesday. We started this on Monday. Wow, what can I say? An incredible trip to the Routt National Forest. I'm really glad we went and did that. We had such a good time, except for that Buffalo Pass area. Let me tell you a little backstory behind that. When we left the Hidden Lakes Campground, I knew I wanted to go to Steamboat Springs and do the Fish Creek Falls, and Google Maps was telling me that that was the fastest way. It was not the fastest way, not for me anyway, but we made it and we got to see Buffalo Pass, so that was a plus. So this is pretty much going to conclude our little adventure. I would like to say, if you've been watching my videos, you know how excited I was when I hit 100 subscribers. I never thought that would happen to me. Somehow or another, I missed the 200 subscriber point. And then, lo and behold, now I'm up over 300. So I personally want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I know I don't post videos as often as some others. My job gets in the way, life gets in the way, but I do get them out as quickly as I can. And if you like what you've seen and you just found me for the first time, consider subscribing. That way you'll know when the next one comes out. Anyhow, until next time, thank you again.